This is my 1938 Luger. It's all matching. I picked it up for a pretty good price, mainly because the previous owner had stripped all of the finish off of it and then allowed some surface rust to develop on it. You can see a little bit there in the magazine housing of the frame, and there's a little bit of pitting, some tool scratch marks. The trigger guard, you can see where it's a little bit uneven there. I don't know what happened. I assume that maybe he dropped it or hit it on something and then tried to straighten it out again. It's not really perfect. The muzzle has some rough marks on it. I can't show you the bore because I can't hold it open well enough to show you without get a light in there and hold the camera at the same time, since I only have so many hands. But the bore is actually in really good shape. It looks like a mirror finish. It's really nice and clean. This should be a really good shooter, and I have a lot of high hopes for it. We're getting it cleaned up and getting it straightened out. So step one of this restoration project is going to be removing both grips. I've already moved one, and you can see it's soaked through with oil, and I'm going to try to clean the oil off as best as I can. There's a little crack starting to develop there, but it's only made about halfway through, and I'm not too worried about it. And my guess is that that crack developed when some oil got in there and started kind of soaking in a little bit. But the grip itself isn't chipped. There's like a little dent right there, but I think that'll straighten out pretty nicely. And overall, you know, these grips, they look really dark, but I like them a lot. They feel almost like plastic. I actually showed a friend of mine this gun a little while ago, and he thought the grips were made out of plastic, and really they're just very, very smoothly worn wood. And so I'm kind of curious to see what the real color comes out to be. And what I'm going to do is just soak them in the stripper here in a plastic tub, and just let them sit for a couple hours and see what happens, and then kind of see what progress we can make. But yeah, just once again, this is it's an all matching Luger. I'm pretty excited for it. I don't know if you can see the numbers in there. And there's a very light pitting, very light surface rust. But I think at this point it looks a lot worse than it actually is, and I should be able to get it cleaned up and then salt blued as the originals were starting in 1938. And it should look pretty good at that point. So I'll be posting updates. Thanks for watching.